we got Scotland. God, what a team Scotland is, huh? With all the stuff that's happened to them in the last year and a bit. I'm really excited to see Gregor Townsend coach again. I think I said at the end of 2020, at the end of my end of the year rugby pod on this show, I said that Townsend was probably the most likely to be fired, and then a week later, Scotland re-signs him for 2 more years. So what do I know? I thought his job security was in doubt after 2019, where, at the Rugby World Cup, they lost to Ireland, they lost to Japan, and they missed out on a knockout stage. I remember talking to some people who were little skeptical of Townsend, and then they finished fourth in this year's Six Nations, but it wasn't a great fourth. It was definitely a kind of dragged. They were dragging their feet a bit to get to fourth. Was not great last year if for Scotland. Finn Russell, he should be back for the whole tournament. He had a few issues with Townsend. Didn't play. I think he missed out on 3 or 4 games last year because he was out after curfew, I believe, in Dublin ahead of their opening Six Nations match last year in 2020 against Ireland. Russell was out late and didn't get to play. And then he came back for a few games or a few times last year for Scotland, and then he had an injury and he didn't play at the end because of an injury. So Russell should be back, hopefully healthy. Hopefully will play for the full tournament with Scotland, and maybe that helps rejuvenate this team a little bit because they need it. They were struggling last year at times. They were tough to watch. And you know what? I think now they can, start to get something going. They can get the ball rolling a little bit. They have the consistency. They know all their guys should be there. So hopefully that goes for them. That goes well for them. It's really tough, for Townsend because coaching Scotland in the Six Nations, it's like being the coach of the North Carolina football team, the University of North Carolina football team. You're not a bad team. It's just, you have Alabama, which is England, and you have Clemson, which is France, that you have to beat in order to win this thing. It's not easy, and it takes a lot, and maybe they can do it this year, but I don't think so. Scotland hasn't won this tournament since 1999 when it was 5 nations. So I might have cursed Scotland. I was born in the fall of 1999. So I might be the reason why Scotland doesn't do so well. And I love Scotland. I love the colors. I love the fans. I like Townsend. I like their players. I like this team. I really do like watching Scotland play. I just feel like I might have cursed them. So sorry, Scotland fans, if I'm, the wrath of all your pain. Scotland hasn't beat England in Twickenham since 1983. That'll be a major upset if they can get it done this weekend. Was it 2019, I believe, was when they tied the 38-38 game. So we'll see if Scotland can pull off an upset this week. There shouldn't be any fans in any stadium for a little while, so that might help Scotland. Who knows? So yeah, take a look. Watch out for Russell Hogg, Jamie Ritchie, Cameron Redpath. His father Brian won 60 caps for Scotland, so now his son Cameron will be. I would think he's in the starting 15 for Scotland. I believe, their center. He's going to be their center this year, so look out for Cameron Redpath. He's going to be really fun to watch. So Scotland are at England this weekend. They host Wales on February 13th. They're at France February 28th, and then some nice back-to-backs where they host Ireland March 14th, and then they're hosting Italy March 20th. So those are some really, really nice, games for Scotland. Nice way to end the to end the tournament for them. Let's move on